the tablets. Nightmare this. Just run like a tap when it's cold. And that's all you need to stop them ones because then we'll have histamines garbage.
Yeah, I'll leave you.
I can't believe I've lost my bus. Fucking nightmare this house it is. I can't put nothing down in this house. If everyone's saying the same at home, I'm the same, Brian. Fucking no matter where you put them, no matter where you put them, what you put them with. You'll put them like say you get the bottle of orange and I'll put them on top of the orange. I won't forget that. You get the one and the orange gone and the tablets you've got. Oh, it's a nightmare. I go, where's my keys gone? And I put them in the same place I've been putting them in for 30 years. You go to get them in that place. You go all the way over to where the keys are. You get in there, you butter. You go to get the keys and go, sure they're in here, sure they're in here, sure they're in here. So you've gone there 20 times. So you're in bed in the middle of the night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, you go, got to be in that jar downstairs, you go all the way back down. The 21st time, 23rd, 24th, then you say, fuck it, I'm going to put everything up on the kitchen floor. Everything's all over the floor, and then it'll turn around or something, it'll be hanging out the back of your coat, fell off there, or it'll be hanging, it'll be underneath the table or something. You'll think, oh my God, look where it is, the table. It's like hanging on the table, like this if it's mountain climbing up the top of the table, on the chair or something. And you're looking all over for them and you find them, they're in the same place where you put them for 30 years. Mental. I don't understand that, mate. It's like that's the same. When he goes, run, hide out the way when he comes. He was getting there, the keys out the way, and all of us just stand like that. You've got the screwdriver, you've got your key for that front door, you've got other things out the house. So they're all like that, stood still. And when you move, the keys start moving, getting back and getting out of the way so you can see you. It's like they're alive to me. I'm sure they're alive. So you think, oh shit, wait a minute, there was none. They've been putting them there 30 years. They put them there and don't put them there. You're going like a loony. A proper loony, you start going like, I'm fucking putting it, smashing it, banging the table and everything. And then they all go, say, he's come back and go back in there again. And then when he comes back this time, let's make a right fucking cunt of him. And you'll get in there where you've been for 30 years. And you go again, and your wife will come in there and will go, yeah, they are there where they've been all the time in the jar. How many times have I told you today? And you just feel like your face goes bright red. You feel like a divvy. And the keys are going, and all the other things behind, they're all in on it. They're all in on it. Everyone's laughing like mad, don't you know? That's what I think it is. They're all in on it. 50p pieces, everything, 10p pieces, they're all in on it. Helping each other to make you look a fool. Or they don't want to go out because it's miserable, the weather. Are you doing all right, everyone? What evening, everyone in the chat. I was going to come on, let's come on, got a few daft little things. Subscribes only, mods. Struggling with my eyes today, I mean, it hasn't been run since I've come down here. Just starts running like a tap. I've got them other antihistamines, they're all right, but they don't last. Them ones she got me the dealer, like a yellow one like that, they're like that colour. And as soon as I take it within about 20 minutes, it stops it running. It's allergies from the pollen, it's getting really bad again now. And off the dogs coming in on the paws and that. It makes my chest terrible. And I've been snorting and it's like growing down my nose. So I've got these other ones called muscular something. For people in the 60s, when you get older and you've had asthma all your life, they're like they sort of melt the stuff in your chest. The tablets melt in your chest. And it takes all the goo out of your chest and then you just digest it. Just wee out and that when you go to the toilet. They're really good. Muscular something they're called. If you're in your 60s and you're struggling to breathe on the night, go and get them tablets. They're really. I don't take them all the time. I only take them when I'm really blocked up. So you imagine like you only take one, something like a little heart shape, and the next day you get up, it's all your phlegms off your chest, and you'll get that with a cough. I'll cough, then it'll just start running down. It's trickling down slowly. Oh, don't start this one. Then them tickly coughs. Oh, drink, and then you're up out of bed, a sandwich because you can't get it to stop. Then you try and get a hot cup of coffee or something. Oh, nightmare. And you lay in bed, there's no one, isn't it? You lay there and it starts going down the back of your throat. You start to choke. I'm going to choke. I'm going to choke. I'm going to choke. I'm going to choke. Convince yourself you're going to choke. There they are. There's no way. Beautiful. This woman wants 20,000 medals off me. You hit them, didn't you? To make me look a fool.
No, I didn't hide them. You've got more somewhere.
Hit the like buttons, folks. What is telling you? Which one's butter and which one's butter live? There's two of them. Well, the two brothers, isn't they? Both good people. 57 on, come on, guys. Where are you all? Get here now. Do you like my new hat? My wife got me that. She spoils me rotten, you know. All my dinner's made there, a little mean. I'm like a little kid, you know, all these things. I don't ever like say I've got a handkerchief there ready for me stuff. Oh, it's there, it's only 2 inches out. I'll be like, I've got to have everything OCD.
You are.
And I'll go, where's my thing? It's been there. No, it's gone like the quick glass or something. Bobby, he said, I haven't know. I went, don't be using my glass there because I need it in that position so I can get it. So I'll do that and I'll know exactly where it is. Think on the middle of the night when I'm asleep. It's like my station, you could call it. It's like a wagon. And I know that's there. I'll close my eyes and I can drink the protein drink. I'll go by the lidness, the fatness of the lid. I'll be protein. So I have to turn the light on and off. And Bobby comes in, he's like a fucking bulldozer. Everything's wrecked when he walks in the house. She comes in there and she'll say, she's cutting the grass the other day. Beautiful. Guys, check them bags there, Bobby. Put her on the back. So what do you think he done? He walked through with fucking knee with the bags in the dining room, right through the passage, right through there, dropped all the grass, all the way, about 10 pounds of grass and weight, all the way through the living room and all the way to the kitchen, just grass everywhere. You think it was like a carpet, a grass carpet in the kitchen. She went, he said, I thought you should take them out of the back. He said, yeah, but not through the back, not through the whole house. He fucking banned me, he is, honest. It was 1,000 times worse, the job then. And then the grass gets on my chest. That's why my chest probably bad today. So he's left the grass in there today. That's where it's been. He's left it in the house. Hate him in with a meeting, but just can't get the staff these days. Your mum taught you some things I'm going to teach you. But my mum taught me how to give me nana. When you get paid, go and get your essentials. You must get your essentials. Your eggs, your bread, your milk. Get a big bag of stone of tatties like that. If you've got a load of kids. A 5-stone bag of tatties will last you for weeks and weeks and weeks. So if you're hungry, you can always peel chips. You get I used to like the lard the best. That even though it's bad for you, I still like the lard the best. I even cook my what do you call them when they're raised in the oven? What do they call them? Christmas. What else I've got? Same as Paddy. He's going, what was I saying? Fucking both just as bad as each other. Yorkshire puddings, yeah, Yorkshire puddings, and you've got to have red hot pig fat off the pigs. You know, the pigs that do fat off like an animal, like a cow, because it won't rise. So you put it in and you leave it until it's scalding. It's like that. You scald, you can't go near it. And then you put it in and you put the stuff in and you can hear it cooking and you just leave it. And you start lifting it out like that and have a look. They just go boom, flat as a pancake, absolute garbage. So you leave them. My dad was the best to make them. My mum and dad. My dad used to do them, make great onion gravy once for Christmas. Get that on your plate. That was your starter. And then you'd have your broccoli, every single veg you can think of on the table. The table was huge. About 8 of us eating at the table. And then some would be in the living room eating. About 10 or 12 of us all eating, all watching the telly. It was great. With, you know, cowboy films like what used to be out in them days, like the 10 Commandments and Spartacus, and the one with the train. When he's on the train, you remember he's trying to get away with the prisoners. I can't remember what to call it now. I remember the blue eyes is in it. It was good, that film. They break them out. They break them out on the train. All the prisoners get them on the train. They break out of Germany. It's brilliant. And then there was Escape, Great Escape. That was great. Every year we watched that. And then we'd have everybody in the world used to watch Christmas Day with the Wizard of Oz. Everybody, don't count yet. You're lying if you haven't watched the Wizard of Oz. Everything. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was great. That was Shelley, that big fat one in the river. Oh, this one. You know, he's been sharing it, but he's never conned anyone with the books. I've only got it on here. Don't know if Emma's going to put it on tonight, but I've got it. I've only got it. He's put on off his head last night. You live rent free in my head, and I've taxed you. I taxed all your books. Ha ha ha. So he's admitted he's taxed my books. You haven't taxed me, Jamie. You conned us with no contracts. You conned us with no receipts. You conned us by not giving us any invoices, and that's why the judge gives the award to us. So you now just made mug yourself. So I'm going to put up big massive. I'll blow it up. He's admitted he's taxed my books. He said, I've taxed the tax man. He's being a clever cunt. I think he's been clever, but all you've done there is let the whole world see what you've done. So you've disgraced your own tax. See, you can't see that mouth of yours. You can't keep it shut. You're not clever. You're not smart. You're an idiot. So you know you've admitted you've taxed me by taking the books, but you didn't tax me. You robbed me. Legally, I could go to the police today and have you charged for it. I could have you charged for fraud and deception today if I wanted to. You'd be charged with it since October this morning. You could have been charged for fewer theft of your books because they're your books. Your percentage should go to you, and he hasn't complied with the judge. You can still take him to court and still win that case because he hasn't complied with the court order. I've still got the court order off the judge, and it says in the court order, Mr. Cockerill's entitled to his invoices because there was half his book and half your book type of thing. He said, and you were giving him a certain percentage, you haven't given that percentage. And Mr. Cockerill's the 100% law, he has the right to have the invoice. It'd be like wearing a British Steel. You go, I've just had my wage up there, boss. It's down 50 quid. Well, come and have a look. They just have a look at it and say, oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, made a mistake. I'll get it sorted. Not with him. I'll go, leave it with me. Oh, there's been a mistake. We've had a crash on the motorway and 1,500 bucks have gone into the river or some fucking shit. You come out with, we've lost 1,500 bucks. Well, that's not to do with me. That's your company, and the company who you've given them to, like Amazon, it's down to them. And then it goes to the people in the lorry who's driving the lorry. If they've crashed the lorry, then it's down to them.
Brian, no, your salmon. Do you want a couple of little potatoes with it?
No, I don't.
Salad,
no, I have a couple, about 2 or 3, yeah. I've had about 12, 15 meals today. I had 26 meals yesterday. Up to 4 o'clock in the morning, I was still eating. Couldn't stop eating. Training like a maniac. So, yeah, he's put on there. You live tax-free. I don't live in your head, you idiot. I'm on these things every day, talking to hundreds of people on here, thousands of people on here. You're working in a factory for £10 an hour over the border, and you're coming up with all this shit to people, pretending you haven't done the robberies with the books. But why have you've come on trying to be the big clever clubs, and admitted that you've stole the books? You just made it conspired. That's what she said. The woman, she said, it's conspiracy to avert the cause of justice to himself. And the solicitor said so he's admitting that he's took the books and not paid yet. That's the conspiracy and conspiring to pervert the cause of justice by pretending the books have been stolen or the books have gone missing. They haven't gone missing. You sold the books and kept the money, and Terry got his books, and there's no books left. So when Terry got his books back, it was about £33,500 worth of the books. And that's why you went bankrupt. You could not pay the money for the books that went back, and you couldn't pay me for my books. So that's why you had to go bankrupt. You haven't got a house. Your house has been repossessed off you. 2 weeks after that, Charlotte was for me on the morning time. 2 weeks later, he phoned me again and said, James, his house repossessed. He's had everything repossessed. The whole lot, everything, furniture, everything took off him. The lot, everything took out his house. He's got nowhere to live. He's on the streets. And that's when you created all this shit about people smashing your windows. You use that. You pretend that you do it yourself. You get the little baghead mates to do it. You'll pay them a couple of bags of brown, and then you'll say, "Oh, it was Brian Cockerill, it was Tommy Smith, it was Steve Mack, it was Steve Shannon, it was Terry Dicko," and you phone the police. And this is when you keep getting money off them. They keep giving them money and giving them money all the time. They're putting them into safe houses where you're supposed to say not divulge information. He's out in pubs getting drunk. I live at 22 Swanton Street. I live at 43. I'm only making these numbers up. 43 Bracknell Road. I live at 23 Rome Road. You're not allowed to divulge where you are when you're under by the police, because they're paying money for that house while you're in that getting protected. They've got armed response outside. He hasn't got armed response now, but he did have armed response. The money what he's got spent on him to keep him safe. No one's going to his house. No one's wasting the fucking hands on you. You're a clown, absolute clown. You're going to get your just resorts by the legal teams. That's what's going to happen with you. You're going to get knackered. You've already been done for £15,000 fraud by the door. Go and phone the police. I'm making it up. Go on, I went with you. You were done for £15,000 of fraud by the Dole from Northallerton Dole. You were claiming there, and you got a cheque for £12,000 in Stokesley. And then you got another cheque for £12,000, which was illegal. Shelley was claiming family credits at the time, and you both got them. And you asked me to come and help you. So I sat down to divulge. I went, "You're going to have to pay this. You're going to get done. You're going to go to jail. You can't rob the HMC Customs. They're the only people you can't do." So I went to the door with him. I sat in there for 3 or 4 hours with him. Sat with the man there, and I virtually got him off for the thing. He went, "Oh, the tax man just got me off for £15,000 with the door. Oh, you got 15 grand to the door." I went, "So you did do it?" He said, "Yeah." "So you've just had me in there all this time for 4 hours, having me perjuring myself and prevent the cost of justice to help you." And he went, "I'll get you a sausage sandwich." I said, "Don't do that. I could go to fucking jail. You can't conspire to avert the cost of justice against the king's money or the queen's money. It's the most powerful people in the country You've robbed the Queen and the King of their money. It's their money. It's like, you've got your house bought now. My house is nearly paid for. Only a few thousand left. So when my house is my house, you think this is my house? It's not. You pay for your house, you buy it. It's still rented to you in a way. The King and Queen still own all the property in the country, even though you own the house. You check it out in law. By law, the King and Queen of the country own everything. That's why if you find a medal in the ground, farmers feel like you've got to go and ask the King or the Queen or the state to check it out and say, can I have this to sell? If they say no, it's happened a few times where somebody's found a sword that's been worth 250 grand. They've said no, and the government have kept it. But if you find it and you go and put it in a second-hand shop and you sell it, it's called theft by finding. So you get done again for it. But you're not allowed to sell it unless you get permission of the Queen. That's who it is, or the King is. Well, they're the royal family who own everything. But that idiot, he's admitted today. If I can get it on, I'll see if I can get it on for you so you can have a look. So everybody knows. I think it's in Elford Review. I think I sent it to somebody on that yesterday, and then I got it mixed up, and I think he had a look at put a lad. Put it in Elford Review, but I'll get him to put it on when it's on. And I've got the other ones for tomorrow about the riots, 1992, when he said I was making them all up. And I said it was 30. There was 35 to 40 copies. I said, but Brian, tell the truth, Brian, tell the truth. Well, it's in the Gazette. The woman says you can see it when you're reading the Gazette in the paper. You can see it in the article. She said I was stood there and I could see at least 30 police officers with firearms all the way down from where the caravan was, all the way down the street, right down the full length of the street. It was full of 30 odd police officers with firearms. And he said I was making it up, but it's there in black and white. Well, it's in colour actually. There was 1992, and then there's the one with the Coliseum when I got done for the riot. The riots was just up the road for them. And I got done for that one for the 3 shootings at the Blue Monkey. What I was arrested for. I was telling you the story about it and why they took me in and everything, and I got off it in the end because the voices on the recordings when I was saying I'm going to get you shot wasn't my voice, so I got kicked out. The judge said we can't go ahead with this. The magistrate said because you said Mr. Cockerill was demanding money with menaces. Mr. Cockerill wasn't demanding money with menaces. Mr. Cockerill, what he was doing, you had a DJ working, and that DJ would get the perks of the job would be £1 a person who came in on the door. So when the doorman would run the doors, the doorman stopped the trouble on the door. They get maybe £5 an hour or something. But Mr. Cockerill, being the security there, he stopped all the security. It was only him and Mr. Buick worked there with you. So there's only 2 people working. So Mr. Cockerill then decided my wages are worth. The trouble for you would be I want £1 a man. So if there's 2,000 people coming, I get £2 grand. That's what I used to do. So what I used to do is I'd have like 2 clickers, like say like that. There'll be clickers. So you click it and it'll go 1, and you're like say at the night I say 2,300, and then this other one would tell you how many's gone out and how many's gone come in, and that one tells you how many's gone out. So you add it up. So it was. He said, "Oh yeah, but I've got you 15 quid, Brian. Can I just have a look at the clickers?" So the lad come over and showed me. He said, "Oh, I didn't know you were doing them." I said, "Oh yeah." So he said, "Well, it might be a little bit more, you yeah." You see, you could 2,252 quid it was, or 253 quid. The tax man's £2 for them because I used to work at the door, bread car, and you get them in. What you get them for? You click on. You might only allow to have 500 people in a nightclub. So what they do is, if firemen can come in and they can look down at your feet and look and see if there's footages, so much square footages, it's not enough. They can shut down the pub straight away. The firemen have the authority to do it because it could be a fire, and if there's people start panicking and running, they all start falling. Could be a disaster. So they came in. So when I went to court, so I used that as the excuse. So he was saying I was being like Al Capone, trying to extorting money off people. You know, he used to go in Al Capone. I want money for this and money for that. It was called extortion. Extracting money with menaces, demanding money with menaces, it's called. So I said I wasn't demanding it. I was asking it. I was negotiating. Anybody was there. There was a big fat man, about 25 stone. He was there, and he was from Sunderland. About another 4 people were in there. Brian came in. They asked Brian to come in for the meeting. So I said I've got it on the book. It's in there. And he brought it to court. They asked me to come meet them to negotiate what prices would be in that. and I was taking a pound a man. But when they opened that club up, they only had 36 people in the first night because no one would go because the safety wise. So I phoned them up and said, look, it was a bank holiday Monday. I said, if I can get over 2,000 people in here next week, I want £1 a man. He went, right, deal. So we shook hands. He didn't think I could do it. I think it was 2,600 people come because it was a bank holiday Monday. And some people come from Liverpool, Doncaster, Nottingham, Leeds, everywhere. There was chocker. And they were going in the back when the big buses were going in the back, parking up 52 seat, and they were sleeping for 3-4 hours. Other people were just staying up all night. Some people going for a walk. And it was just marvellous the times we had. And there was no one overdosing in there. No one nearly died. There was no trouble. There was only one bit of trouble with about 20 Geordie lads from Gisborough, from Newcastle, arguing with like from Gisborough. Anyway, they were arguing over the. So I ended up shouting at them. I said, look, if you want to fight, I'll fight you out the back. There's about 20 years there. I'll come out of my own. Oh, no, we don't know trouble with you, Brian. And then he come up and said, what's going on? He said, these idiots are trying to cause trouble. He said, you better behave yourself because if he gets out there with you, you'll be knackered. He said, no, we don't know trouble with me. I said, I'll sort the geese out. So I got them all the geese properly because some of them were a bit shit with dealing with all these people. And they all shook hands anyway. A couple of hours later, all jumping on me, falling off the head, saying, oh, thanks for tonight, Brad. It's been great. I loved it. We were a little bit scary of your name, who you are. When Brian Cockerill coming here, we were a bit nervous coming. I said, oh, don't be nervous for me, you idiots. Don't be so stupid. I said, come here anytime you want. You're welcome anytime. If you get any trouble, don't start fighting with people. Just come and see me and I'll stop it. And they went, oh, thanks. So that's how we used to do it. So there was no fights in the club with me and Ernie. There was no fist fights in that club. Not one fist fight in that club. 1,500 people in it. I think something like that. To 2,000 people every week. Take £1,000 every weekend on the door. And when it was like I say, bank holiday, you get over 2,000 people in. So they were buzzing because I got that many people in. But I was buzzing because I knew I could do it every week. But because everyone loved it and everyone was happy in there. No one was fighting. Everyone was off the edge. Steve Mack and all, they remember, and Bam Bam and BJ and Steve Shannon and Dark Side. All these people here, Paul B, he knows all about all the raves in the old days. Everyone was happy, Paul, you remember. Everyone was over the moon. No one was arguing with anyone when the E's were on, especially when there was the good E's and the love stuff came out. You couldn't fight anyone. You just like, oh, I know you shot me. I know you killed me dog. I know you killed me mum. You murdered me budgie. Give us a call. Do you want to dance? So them. You danced on the door. About 6 people you've had a fight with the week before. We'd be stabbed off them and hit with hammers and all sorts of them. There'd be stitches in your head and all sorts the week before. And then the doves come out and they're like, oh, I love you, big Brian. I love you. And everyone was like that. There was no trouble and that horrible stuff. Cocaine came in the streets. And it wasn't proper cocaine. It was just all cut to death, crack cocaine. And then the scene went from love. Everyone, even the cops were coming. But I had like 3-4 clubs again. And I had 2 nightclubs where I didn't own. It was Birches and Blazers I used to do. And I used to go and Barry thingies, I can't remember his name now. Barry went the Temple. I can't remember his name, I can't remember his club. I used to go in there with lads. But we never had trouble anyway. And when we were doing the little things, everyone used to pay you for them because there weren't a thing where you would take them and then you'd need another one where you were on heroin. You'd take a bit of heroin, then you'd need more, or you take some crack and you need another go, where the ecstasy, you'd just be buzzing, dancing. You take one, last year about 3 or 4 hours, then it might have another half of one, your missus would have half of one, and people would be up all night. It only cost them like 20 quid between the two of them, like it's like 10 each, and they'd be out all night instead of to spend it on drink and getting mortal drunk, going up, throwing up all over and everything. You'd go home, you'd have money in your pocket, you'd get up the next day, you'd be a little bit wired, but we'd only take if you did tea time, back out on the Saturday night. It was great. And then the Sunday night you go out, but you wouldn't take as many. You might just have half an ear, something to a buzz, dancing in the club and that, and everyone was like just friendly. Right now it's all gone, that culture. You used to all go out at the weekend as well, your mum and dad, your uncle, you go like the workmen's club, they called them. You go in the workmen's club. So everyone from the estates, council estates, all got on with each other. And then there's another thing, you'd get the dodgy clothes, like, all right, Bill, I've just got a load of trainees in there. You know, young mate want a pair. Oh yeah, can you bring them over on Saturday morning? Then we had the jazz bands. Oh, did you playing in the band? All the kids playing, like thousands of kids going in bands, marching, making sandwiches, cleaning the little instruments and all that, and they're all going in the band and everything. Everyone's and the mums and dads was making the sandwiches and food for them. So everyone was busy doing things. And David Knowles, you okay, mate? and everyone was happy. And then you get like dodgy clothes, but they were dodgy clothes, but they were brilliant. You get like a tracksuit for a tenner, would be like 60 quid in Tesco, 60 quid in JB Sports. You know, it's the same tracksuit really, just a little bit of a copy. And then you get the training shoes, you get like £150 trainees for like 20 quid, tenner, 20 quid. So you could, the mum could buy the trainees and the tracksuit for like 30 quid. So it'd be like 6, 9, 12, 150 quid for a family of 5. So 5 kids, 5 top of the range tracksuits and 5 top of the range training shoes. Well, because you're fucking thousands of pounds now. So who's the gangsters, the ones in Parliament, are the ones like me who said the dodgy clothes. And they used to last you for ages, they were great. And you'd get like another pair. And then you'd have an old pair as well. So you'd have like the old ones you play out in. And then you go out for the day, like you say, with your mum and dad, go to the beach, and there'd be all sorts of things going on. They'd have like fancy dress things and all sorts on the fields, and wooden spoon race and egg and spoon race and football and 5-a-side. I mean, so the kids were all fit as well then, because they were all doing activity games. Now they're all just sat in the house and, do you want a knife? Where? Who do you want to stab? I don't know. I might just stab myself. Oh, there. I'm good to get stabbed yourself. They're all fucking stabbing themselves on the fucking thingy off their head on fucking smack. Absolutely mental. Total mental cases now. Totally different. We want to be out in the football fields playing football, go to the baths, go to the cinema, go to see Jaws. That was great. That was the very first blockbuster movie. That it was massive. I went to see it. That was brilliant. Then everything was like new then. But it's all like boring and thingy now. Everything's like, everyone's trying to cut each other up with knives now. They're all robbing each other. They're breaking into people's houses. The mums don't talk to the dads. The dads don't talk to the mums. The kids are all like, I want a £5,000 car for my birthday. Well, how the fuck can your mum get a £5,000 car? Only in debt. Put themselves in debt for a £5,000. You'll get a daughter, Julie, and her best mate, Susan, are getting married with their best mates. So like lad and the lass getting married, and the lad and the lass getting married. But Susan is whinging to her mum and dad because Susan's buying a £10,000 dress. The dad's buying a £10,000 dress for her, but his dad's a banker. And the other one works in British Steel, just for instance, and he can only buy a £3,000. Barry Falk, that was Barry, a great lad, Barry. Great lad. So she's whinging because she's got like a £10,000 dress, and the other one's got, it's not fair though, because she's getting a £10,000 and she's upset because she's getting a £10,000. Do you understand? Well, he's on, the lad's working, doing his best he can, break his back, killing himself. Loads of them people in them days would break their backs to help the kids and that. Now, the kids now with the fucking, I want a £10,000 car. And then the mum and dad sign up, where they pay it every month type of thing. They'll pay it for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, the car gets took off them, or they smash it up. They're not like the years ago, the kids would just fucking would get stuck in and have a good, would do the grass for your mum. Mum, do you want the windows down? And we go, yes, so that'd be great. And then they might give you 50 pence or £20 or something. You go to the club tonight, on the night you play pool and the snooker on your dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, Uncle John. Hey, Uncle Tom. Hey, Uncle Frank. And all playing and messed about. And you're getting bigger, you big man. And messed about you, and you're training and say, oh, you're getting bigger and stuff. And everyone was happy because they're all together. And then on the Sunday, you'd see them all go for the Sunday dinner. They'd make it. So there'd be like 2 or 3 families, like 20 kids, all at the back. And they're all in the garden, passing the potatoes round, passing the mince round, passing the spuds round. Everyone's getting shared, and then sharing it out with the meat thing. He's cutting it up. You know, everyone out there, I'll be having cigars of someone, or some distinct them cigars, and they're fucking horrible. But everyone's happy. You know, everyone's got a big, massive smile of it. Right, Judith? Yeah, Mike, Billy, you all right? You all right, Tom? Where are you off today? Fishing again? If you get one, get me one. And be like, I'll get a couple. I'll get you one there, Tom. And then we just like, I'll give you a 5. He said, I'll be daft. He said, I'll get you for out. No one was interested in money then. No one was greedy. Everyone was like, I'll pay the tenner for it. He said, just give us £2. So you're paying £12 for something he's paid 10 for, and you're getting it. He's only getting you're only making £2 out. You don't make nothing because you probably spend that on petrol. But you weren't greedy. People are greedy as well now, really greedy. And with the lazy kids now, they won't do things. Like years ago, you do a game with your kids, you say, right, I bet you can't get all this house cleaned up by the time I get back. and you give them kids £1 or something for being great, and all their shopping's put away, and all the pots are put away, and all the windows are washed, and you come home, your mum and dad be done, and your mum is, oh great son, you get £1, you go to the pictures or something for the day. You don't get all that now. Kids are just sat there with them that fucking, I seen one the other week. There's 2 of them sat with their headphones on, and I'll put a cap on your ass, and I'm going to blow you away. I'm going to shoot you one day, come down your house and bluff. What the fuck? It's consistently listening to bullshit, rap music about shooting people, killing people, and murdering people. So then what happens is they think, let me think, it's in my subconscious. Oh, what it's like to really kill someone. Oh, I'm just going to get me gun. I'll just go and get a knife, I'll stab him. It was good stabbing him, it was good, stabbed him 5 times, got 25 yards, I'm going to be in an 8-12 cell for the rest of the night, but it was good. Killed him. And then later on, when you get to like 25, 30, 40, then you start getting guilty feelings then, because you took some young lad's life away, and you find out, well, I'd had a little boy, and you had a mum and dad, you had your uncle, and nephews. When you take that person's life, you take the whole family's life as well, because you might as well, so the Buddha says, you might as well dig 2 graves if you take someone's life. Because when you take somebody's life, you're taking your own life as well. Because every day you get up, you've murdered someone, you get older, you think about it every single day. I killed that lad on the 25th today, 25 years ago, I killed that lad, man. And you'll be breaking your heart with your mum and your dad. But all the people don't see this. They're the ones who have regrets and things what they've done. Forget Adidas tracks. Yeah, we're classed as, I loved Adidas. That was my favourite. I couldn't afford them because we had like breakers in the family. And my uncle Tam used to say, my uncle Anthony's and things, my aunties now. So we're like 10 of us now. So there used to be Samba trainees were the best ones. Couldn't get them. I used to have to get them Dunny Dunlops to worry about £1.50 a pair of tracks trainees. So quite horrible. And they were big, thick rubber like that, white. They were the most horriblest trainees you could ever see in the world. And everyone else would have them because they'd only have like 2 kids in the family, where we'd have like 8 or 9, 10 people living in the same house. You couldn't afford it, but you got better things as well, because you'd share things as well. You'd learn how to share. You'd learn how to make things like at Christmas, like with wood. You'd learn how to make like canned cards and all that for your mum's birthday and your dad's birthday and your brother and sister's birthday. And you learn how to do Christmas cards for the kids. You'd be able to go on, but you don't see kids. When I was at school, we used to do Christmas cards with kids. And you see kids now, there's no Christmas cards. Everything's taken away from them. Well, the stuff of joy of, man, I've got you a card. No, you haven't just bought it. Making it is totally different when you make it than actually buying it out of a shop. The kids put their heart and soul into it. Oh, and then you'll see the nana 30 years later, it'll fall down at the back of the fire. Oh, there's that card you maybe 30 years ago. It's been at the back of the fire. Everyone talks about it again because you took your time doing it because you had a great day. But there's none of them days now where you have great days. You go to the telly and somebody's been raped and he's been murdered and the refugees have come in and killed people and the terrorists have come in and blown people up. It's all to do with doom and gloom. So when you're listening to that, it's the same as the subliminal messaging when you're getting off the news. 25 people were murdered today in a fire in such and such. Gaza had such and such. An aeroplane blew up. 34 kids were killed this morning in a plant. 64 people were run down by such and such. So all day long, because the news is bigger than ever now, it's subliminally frying your brain. So you're there all day listening to shit. So that's why I turn it all off on the night. I go to bed about 10 o'clock and I'll just lay in bed watching the telly. I'll do a little bit of training on the side of the bed still, even though I've finished. And I'll be eating all night. To me, you know that noise, you can hear the teeth start. You can hear that noise. That's me in the middle of the night eating. Just don't worry about it, because it's just me. It's big bright. He's getting big again now. I fucking am as well. My chair's breaking. The waist just flying on me now. Yeah, laugh out loud. Score, bro. Yeah. Yeah, everything's good. Lazy days, yeah. The lazy days are great. Ever on a Sunday, them lazy days, you just lay in the back garden, you listen to Middlesbrough getting fucking their asses kicked again. Fucking useless. And I thought, Man United, they were fucking useless as well. And then it would be all Liverpool. I fucking hate Liverpool. My mate, Marky Man, he supported them. And then when they were getting beat, he supported Ipswich because they were the best with Paul Mariner. And then he supported another fucking team. He'd have 5 tracksuits. I didn't even have fucking 5 jumpers in mine, 5 tracksuits. And you'd have like 2 pair of socks, like a blue socks and black socks. And you'd wash them out in the sink on the night and you'd put them in the radiator to dry. And if you'd forgotten, you'd have to go to school with your no socks on, or wet feet. And then you'd be like, you'd have a pair of trainees or something you get nice, but they weren't great. But then you'd have a hole in them like that after a few months. So then you get cornflake boxes, and you get the cornflake box there in bed, put your shoe on it, go around to the sunny night, take it out and put it back into the shoe. So you'd have like a sole, or you get like, if you were lucky, very lucky, you would get like lino. Lino would last you a couple of months. You'd have lino things in like the shoes, and you put the cardboard in between, so it was like a sponge. You thought you were great at running these things up, and then it starts raining, and you start kicking the ball, and all the cardboard start to come out the bottom of your foot. What's that in your foot there, Cockerill? Oh, my things broke, my shoes are there, the change shapes, fucking nightmare. Fucking embarrassed your face, you go right red. Your shoes would be a fucking mess. All the papers coming up with training because I fixed it up. I used to get footballs with plastic, and we used to burst easy. It was like a thick plastic, and we used to get a poker, and we get the poker and a knife, and we get underneath the cooker, and we'd be like that, trying to get the plastic. All the lads are on here last thing laughing. You try to melt the plastic off, and then all of a sudden you get it. Oh yeah, great. And all of a sudden a fucking big fireball of flame would come like that, and it'd go right through the ball, and there'd be a hole like that in the ball. You'd be fucking devastated. It was only that big at first. You're trying to get it over with the knife, with the hot knife, a little bit more, and then all of a sudden it'd just go poof, and there'd be a big hole for that. I've done it. Then you'd look and I've done it, Bobby, I've done it. Oh, brilliant. You'd turn it around, there'd be a big hole down the other side, fucking like that. The ball was like, fucking blasted ball, you're punching the ball all over. So we had to go and used to start playing with tennis balls between the goalposts. We couldn't afford the football thing. And then years ago, like 60s, you used to have other balls with cases that were made out of pigskin. So you can imagine them in the wet. So you try to headbutt it, oh, my fucking head, you didn't knock yourself out. They did, yeah, boof, right on your head like that. They were going to ban them at the end because they were that bad. Because people break their legs and everything. When you kick the ball, break the feet, break the toes. They were like, honestly, God, pigskin, with the water. When you played in the water because it was raining, and you'd be fucking playing in there. Oh, it was a nightmare. But we had great fun. It was always activity. We were always fit. We were always happy to go home on the night. Your mum would say, we'd get the lights. The lights are on. Once them lights were on, you had to be in by 10 o'clock. If you didn't get by 10 o'clock, you'd be in. Like, Brian, get in here, you now. Get in this house. Probably Scott. Get in this house before that. And so, come in, go out there if I'll give you something to cry for. Oh, ma'am, do you have to? Just like that window. So, if you don't shut up, I'll give you something to cry for in a minute. You're already crying. I'm already crying, Mum. She said, you'll be 10 times worse. Worse. Be 10 times worse. You have to get in. Shell suits. Well, I like the shell suits. I love them. I had fucking loads of them. Obviously, copies in that. They were great. I love them days, the 80s. Brilliant. Top of the range cars, Cosworth and everything. That idiot. Mark Everson's been to the place. It's still there and everything. The racetrack and everything where we used to go. He started to try to say I'm lying about this racetrack. He started to say I'm lying about my Cosworth. He started to say I'm lying about the fights in when I had the riots and all that. Saying I'm making it up. Absolutely fucking idiot. But during the time was Brian. These days. During last time I wasn't in there, Brian. I ran about 20 years ago. It's fucking no good place though, is it, mate? Fucking shite in it. I had it all boxed off. They just used to let me do what I want. They never even shut me fucking door. They just had me coming over to give me stuff. I was the same in whatever house. Even Liverpool, they had Liverpool boxed off. I used to go down to the fucking canteen and I'd be making burgers and fucking steaks. Living at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning because I was the one who used to open the place to get you go on and get your coat and gear to walk to prison and that. And then they just let me do what I want. They didn't know shit. As long as there was no trouble, they were all right with us. Let us run the jail. Liverpool was quite good. It was a shithole, but it was the screws were all right with us. And the whole house was a piece of piss because they all lived around me here. They didn't say fuck all. So when I'm going, they just let me do what I want. I'd be playing pool at 12 o'clock at night and everything, fucking mental. Me and Monkey Lines, I remember being in Durham playing pool, and we got a bottle of one of the screws we knew, but it was a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of vodka. I don't even drink me. I was fucking mauled on. I was playing. They said, you have to go back and you were going to get in trouble. Mr. Mac, called with the screw from where Speedy used to live, Brambles, they're called Bragworth, Primrose Hill he's from. A nice bloke, but you wouldn't get me in. It was after 12 o'clock at night. Fucking all the bells ringing out. It's funny as fuck. Me and Monkey Lines. Shouldn't carry on them days. Yeah, just leave the things there, you know, all right? Fucking mortal drunk, falling all over. Trying to play fucking mental. And then I got paranoid. I don't know if you know this. A lot of people get it, but I never spoke skunk in my life. So he said, just a little bit of this big fella. Monkey was fucking psychopath, proper psycho. He got 2 life off twice, like 25 years twice. He's out now, lovely lad, but he's a fucking psycho. So he said, so he's having this stuff smoke, and all of a sudden I'm sat on the bed, and I went to sit on the bed, and it was massive. And the cells, when I was in there, I could do that with my hands. I was that big, I was so big, I couldn't fucking sleep. So I sat on the bed, I went, oh, got a big fright. What the fuck was that? No, properly, you all right? I went, you've got a bit of anxiety with the lights going off, because he turned the light off, and I went, oof, got a bit of a fright. Everything went, I went dead small, like claustrophobic. That was it, I got claustrophobic. What the fuck's happening to me? I've got a bit of a fright there. Even everyone gets it. He says, it's just claustrophobic. You've been used to being out a lot, and because you've been talking, and you're in a little cell, and you've been taking a bit of cannabis, he said it gives you claustrophobia. I said, I never knew that. Never had a clue. But if I'd been on my own, I'd probably a fucking panic attack or something. But it is horrible. Fucking on you, like, oh, like you've been like a coffin lid's come on you or something. And that's what it felt like. Like, you just crushed in the cells just caved in on you type of thing. So it must be terrible for people who get that anxiety and depression. It's fucking horrible. Yeah, so these people, these women, these kids and that, you stop fucking. It's just a one-off, and you can still get a lovely day and for a couple of grand dress. You don't have to pay 10, 20 grand for a dress to make them look beautiful. If the person's beautiful that was marrying and she's beautiful, it doesn't matter if they're in a £10 fucking dress or a £20 dress. It's the love what they've got for each other. It's not how much the fucking dress is worth. It makes the wedding. It makes how much love you've got around you, and the people around you, and your family members, and being happy and being content. Being greedy and trying to push people into buying £10,000 dresses when you can't afford them. They're not even on the door. So they're only on the door. Sorry, that's a bad thing to do. Putting your family in a situation like that, really stressing them out, not being able to sleep every night, not being able to pay the bills. It's just honestly, you can still get a great wedding for a couple of grand. Emma's was about £2 grand, I think, and she loved it. And we had a great day at the registry office. You don't need big, massive weddings and all bells and all that shit. As long as you're married in the church with God. God puts you together, and no one else can take it apart, only God. And that's the truth. You don't need it. My dress was 20 grand. So fucking what? I don't have I had a tracksuit on. I'm still married to my wife, who's beautiful, and we've never split up. We've never been apart. But you get these people, like I say, they want to show off. And they're that showing off shit. Tic-tac footballs. Oh yeah, yeah. We still love playing football. I was just fucking obsessed playing football. And we used to play. Do you ever play rounders at school? We used to play rounders. It was like, say we'd had a class and it was like there's an empty time. Mr. Pewdie was called. Big fucking lump of bloke he was, 15 stone. And let us play rounders. And anyway, one day I went, I'm going to full wallop this. I threw it. When I let go of the fucking bat and hit him right in the bollocks with the fucking bat. He went fucking mental with me. Fucking screaming he was. Fucking, I let go of it. I don't know how I was done it. Didn't mean it. Like fucking, he went mental, screaming like fuck he was. And then we watched the tennis one day at school when it was the tennis player from England was playing. She got beat, I think. No, Christopher Lloyd, I think she was called. No, not Christopher Lloyd. The other one, the ugly one with the glasses. Sorry for saying that, because I was telling you that to describe her. One with the glasses wasn't very good looking. She's English. She won the tennis. I think it was about 1972. I think we watched it. The teacher let us watch it. Before the teacher had wisdom, because yeah, every fucker had Cosworth knee. We all got them. Yeah, everybody had them. Every fucker had a Cosworth. It was just the same thing. It was like the cops said, the 3 litre said it. They couldn't catch us, could they? No matter where they're trying to catch you, you just put your foot down within 10 seconds. You'd be fucking miles ahead of them. Then you'd bam me. I used to say, but watch this. Put the thing on there, the beep, beep. Slow down like that, when we catch up, you'd get out and you go, right, Brian, what it is, I'll just go, whoop, and go off like a loony again, fucking up to Groveville, and go where they used to have the shows, that bit there, and then we go down the other side, they had another car, I can't remember what it's called now, it was only a 2.8 litre, I think, I can't remember the name of the car, but it was fucking shite, Calibra or something, or a fucking Cockerill, or some fucking thing, it was shite, the cons just blew them off the road, didn't have them anywhere near, every cut had them. Steve Shannon, Dad had them, Bandy had them, me, BJ, Small, Spud, Speedy, also Craig Howard had 2, Every fucking at them, everyone. They were flying machines. Think you get your free drinks. Right in advance, outside the Millennium one, and pulled up, dropped, making, kicking, kill, and I still got a free drinks. I went to the Millennium, the fucking cop tried to stop me going there. I said, you talking to that cunt? He said, I said, my mate, they used to own it, Kev Scott's brother, Dave, was it Dave? It was Kev Scott and Mick Scott, they used to own the Millennium. They used to work at the Mall, together for years and years. He'd come in to see me and I was poorly. He was wanting to smash that horrible cunt's face and that scruffy cunt who's been slagging me off. But he always comes once to fight me when it's fucking 12 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock in the morning. There's that gun on his tank took out to drink. I was bumping into him and I fucking take his fucking head clean off his body. That's what happened to him. Just all it is with him is just one step in the left to the body. There's nothing left of him. And absolutely cave his whole left side and right side in. Millennium, I never liked the Millennium much. I was waiting for some footballs. I was doing Aberdeen footballers. I was looking after him from Sunderland. Could try to get his watch back, couldn't get it back for him. He's got his watch stole. Phillips he was called. I was looking after the ones all got jumped with the Asian lads. I was looking after them, and Mickey Flanagan's son, Sean Flanagan, he's called. That's his brother, and the other one was, he played for Spennymoor. I was looking after all the football. I was getting like 200 quid a night. I was walking into the Millennium, letting them all in for out. And I paid a ticket at the end of the bill, and they'd give me it. Instead of them being in the door when people come, can you give us a ticket? Because it'd be 60 days, we'll be footballers. I say, not 2 minutes, like, guys, we'll get in the other part, and I'll come and get these and get photographs out of them. Because they were going in, they were getting stopped, and they couldn't get in and get a drink. So I'd say, look, I'll bring them in, red carpet down for them, straight upstairs in the private part, and get upstairs and get the drinks. What do you want, lads? And so we get 2 bottles of champagne. I said, okay, and get brought over. I had to stand there and watch. And one drink, but I said, I might have a bit of Bacardi or something. But I wasn't taking it out there. I was making sure they were safe. And I used to get like good money. I was getting something $2 and $3 grand a night off them. So I'm just looking after them, but they're making stupid wages. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you got his watch stole. Phillips, I think he was called. He played for Sunderland, I think he played for. We had to go up main area and that, but couldn't get the watch. We shouldn't get pinched out of the fucking, the place where they play football. Out the football place, can't remember what it's called now. St. James is the one. Yeah, I'll get done into, I'm saying that one. Yeah, I'd look after all them lot. I looked after him as well. They're on for Matthew Bates. He'd be a good girlfriend of bat. And the paparazzi come and he gave me £350 notes to move them on. I went, fucking move yous. And they moved. It was just at Yarm when he was went in a snooker hall, played snooker in for a bit. I couldn't play, like, and come out and he said, you won't believe somebody's made a statement against me. My missus told him I'd give her a bat and all that. And he said, what do you mean? I said, miss, shit, I bet you any money now. But the 150 quid you've got now, against this 150 quid in my pocket, your wife's made the girlfriend's made the statement. Called me back 20 minutes later, he went, okay, now you were spot on. I said, I bet she's got 20 grand, she's got 30 grand. Yeah, she looked like that, what was that? What it was like Bonnie. She was like somebody off the telly, I can't remember, it was like fucking, like thingy Paris Hilton, she looked like her. I can't remember her name though, but that wasn't her name, but she looked like her. And they're all sitting at the front, near the beach bit, because he had a big massive house on the way out towards Darlington, a big massive £3 million house. And then there was that other one who was fucking nunced the kid up. He got jail from Marticle. She was only about 16, he got about 6 years. He wanted me to look after her. I said, I'm a fuck. And when you've been done for that, kids. Aston, I don't want to be. Out of my fucking head was, in case you were not Yeah. Yeah. Prices. The waltzers. I remember the waltzers. Oh, I didn't like the casinos, me. I've never been into gambling. Fucking hate it. My dad used to bet all the fucking time. We'd sit with no food for 2 or 3 days. It was fucking horrible. Not a thing in the house to eat. Fucking hate. I think gambling's the worst thing out of everything, mate. I think it's worse than taking fucking drugs. Going with £1,000 and come out with out. Well, they're going with £1,000 in drugs. They don't spend £1,000 in drugs in one night. Yeah, that gambling's terrible. Yeah, cheers, mate. You okay? My camera. Relevant, yeah. I think when your family can only get so much for you, whatever you get, you should be so grateful and be happy that you've got yourself a Lewis Flanagan. Yeah. There's another Flanagan though. There's Sean Flanagan, there's Michael Flanagan, and there's Sean Flanagan. Yeah, I think there's another one. Sean's his brother. It's his son I looked after. I took him to fucking Aston Villa. We meet him and Kev Kilty. I think he's related to Mickey Flanagan, and we went. Sean, his son. I can't his son's name. Is it Sean? His son. Can't think. He used to take me out every weekend, fucking when they were off, because I look after the kids for them. So like the kids, I'd stay and we'd take them out on a Saturday. Yeah, they used to stay out all the time. Two little boys who used to stay all the time. So we went to Aston Villa. What a fucking nightmare, Birmingham. About 3 hours to get there. I went, so we were driving there in a minibus. I think it was it. Michael drove the minibus. About 12 was in it. When we got there, Sean was it he's called? Sean Flanagan, he scored the goal. And I can't remember the manager now, but it was fucking huge, that football ground. And I got up and I stood up and they went, is that there's the taxman? They were shouting because he'd been telling them all I'm coming here. That's in there, that's the taxman there, that big massive down there. And they were coming off the field. He was get back on the field, he said to them, the manager. We're going to be warming up here. They were laughing their heads off. We come overseas for about 20 minutes before they I was telling you, oh, he's all right. Last time I was talking to him. Lewis Flanagan. Lewis. No, it's not Lewis. I'm sure it's not Lewis. The other one, that's his other son. I'm sure there's Sean, which is, and then there's Michael and Lewis. Not Lewis, no. Lewis is the other one. That's his son, the other son. Got another kid. Is it Shane? No. I can't remember his fucking name anyway. But he played for Spennymoor. He played for Spennymoor as well. He was the one who got me the job with him. And the other one was called... he played for Leeds. He played for Middlesbrough and he played for Leeds and he scored for Leeds in the European Cup and he won the European Cup or UEFA Cup. Can you remember him? He's from Middlesbrough. He starts with a B, his name. His name now, he busted his crucial ligament playing for Leeds and he couldn't play football. So then he became a manager of the footballers. Costa, little Costa. And his dad Paul, millionaires. They started managing them, so I was like the security for them. They told me to go down and see them. It was never in trouble, just for safety. And they were always nice to like the football that was. There was never no trouble, there was never no arguing or fuck all, it was just behave yourselves. Oh. Catman, you're a Catman. Blat, just got some of the people in. According running around Durham and did you anxiety late and the fucking head of this is. Got you recording Durham, did you record running around Durham and did you go to the Olympics and win? No, that's fucking dibby. one of the Dibby's friends. That'll be Boyle or fucking daft humble drive or some idiot. Talking shite. I'll knock you out the next fucking month if you come meet me outside this house. Dark fucking idiot. Muppet on a string, grass. All the grasses together, humbles. That dodgy Dave shoved dildos up his ass and pretended his wife raped him and got a charge by the police. Went to court and everything. She won the case. And how was he going to go to court against anyone? And I was tinfoil going to go to court, and a raving smackhead admitting that he's robbed people's boats and admitting that he robbed his own mum's house and his own fucking dad's house and went to jail for robbing his own family's houses. So how are they going to go to court in a courtroom against anyone? Well, where's the end of the evidence for anything? It's just all shit. Tape recording to me going around Durham. I haven't been to Durham for fucking 20 odd years, 30 years. Daft cunt. Just talk shite. That's you, humble that. I can tell it to you, you daft little cunt. A little smackhead fucking junkie fucking piece of shit you are. Humble fucking shit house. Why were you trying to get me involved in a drive-by shooting you and that fucking mingy you go out with? Asking me and Emma to get involved in a shooting with you, and she was pretending to have cancer. Remember that night when she was going to the shop? And she went, oh, well, we've got the guns there, man. We've got it on the table. We could just have a drive-by shooting. Right? They'll try to get me into it. Think as if I was on gear. It didn't work, did it, you little plan? Because I think you were going to tape record me that night. And of me, my fingerprints on them weapons, and you'd went to place for them. You were definitely what Paddy Conroy's saying, an agent provocateur, a pure dirty fucking scumbag, piece of shit. You're pure scum. And your missus dances down the dungeon for the lines of fucking white stuff. She dances down there with a police uniform, and there's videos of her. You're a tramp of a fucking missus. You little tramp. Go and do something about it, gobshite, instead of talking shite on the internet. Fucking scruffy little tramp. He's like that Boyle saying, oh, Lee got bummed off Paul Sykes. Lee Duffy didn't meet Paul Sykes till he was 20-year-old. Lee Duffy offered him out in Durham, and he shit himself, and he got himself from one end of the ring to the place. And he had to know that he's scraping all the lads. Paddy Conroy was in the prison, and Lee offered him out, and Lee went, oh, you fucking nuts, started screaming at him. And he ran over the other side where there was all the screws where you go in Durham. On this side, you go in, and then you come back out, when you're going out. And Lee was coming in because Lee was 20-year-old, just over 20, and he was in Borstal. And when he was in the Borstal, he was freeing a cunt. He was saying to the screws, you go and get me 10 cigarettes. I'm going to knock you out. He was threatening them all the time. They would go and get them fags. They couldn't control him. So they said he's only got about 6-7 months left. Get him in fucking Durham. So they sent him to Durham on his own. So he came in, and all the kids had got him before him, a couple of days before. So they sent him, I think, the next day, and they took him out in the van, and he got in. And he was walking by, and he said, among you, dickhead. Whatever like that. He went, who said that? He said, I fucking did, me, Lee Duffy. He said, get over here, man. You know what? How we big one? He went to fight. He went, no. He put his hand up like he did, like shit himself, Sykes. And he ran over where the screws were. And the screws, he went behind the back of the screws, and he put his hands on the backs of the screws. There's about 5 screws there, and about 6 screws pulling. He was trying to get loose to fight him, and he wouldn't fight him. And Sykes got chucked down there, down with the wing. He was on there for 3 days. And he put in for to be moved to Liverpool. He got moved to Liverpool. Dirty fucking wrong. So how could he have bumped Lee Duffy when Lee was 20 then? 20-year-old. He's just a divvy. He wouldn't have been around, but wouldn't have been in the same area. So if he was in Durham at 20-year-old, how could he have been? That doesn't make sense. So Lee was 20-year-old. He was going to batter him then. So Lee can't have been 14, 15-year-old when he met him, because he didn't met him when he was 14, 15-year-old. He only met him when he was 20-year-old. I was in jail once in a pub in Durham. A pub in Middlesbrough. And he said to me, he said something to him, do you want to come outside with me, you daft cunt? And Sykes went, no. And he put his back down, put his head down there, started smoking a cigarette. Never did a thing, Sykes. So just start making stupid stories up tinfoil where you shite my books, what you make up, they're all cack, all made up shit. You're a crank. You've got nobody behind you at all, not a soul. Right, you've got your bum mates, and those are asses. How's your mate asses? Yeah, just the divvies. It's them. It's all the time. Yeah, he's the fucking divvy trying to make stories about Lee Duffy just to try and get fucking clout. Could get a clout if I get you. I'll punch your fucking head off, you little fat smelly bastard. Little fat shit house, frightening women, threatening to go on people's houses, burning houses down. fucking coward you are. Yeah, he's horrible. He's a fucking vile, disgusting pig of an animal. All his days coming. They're definitely coming. They'll definitely be marked. Definitely marked. You go, son. You definitely go, you fatty. You definitely go, fat cunt. Go and get in your fucking rabbit hutch. You had your house repossessed off you. You're hiding in a police fucking little dungeon with no one, not even the job you're working is over the border with all the Pakistani shouting at you all day long. You're in there waiting for fucking £40 a week, £40 a day, sorry, I think he's getting. And by the time he comes out with it, he's going on with about 250 quid a week. I spend more on that on the fucking dog's food. Little tramp. Why you want to fight me? You've been telling us the police have been coming for the last fucking 6 weeks, 8 weeks, every day. Oh, and the new book's been cancelled again. You only said 2 days ago it was getting made. 2 days ago it'll be ready in 3 weeks. Now it's been cancelled again for another 6 months. These no books, nobody's doing nothing with you because no one likes you. You're not liked. You're an idiot. A trouble causer. Yeah, he's just like, we're not him. Yeah, it's just him, the rat face of these little dirty, smelly little smack rats. Have you noticed they're all on it together? Humbles, Dodgy Dave, that other one from Company and Truth, the other one, fucking Irish Bull. Every one of them are on the brown. Everyone, all the dirty little smelly smackheads are all together, sat in the corner. Can you pass me a bit of gear? I'm shaking. I'm gagging. I can't. I need a bit of gear. I need the brown. I need some brown. Absolute fucking cowardly. I can't live the life without taking drugs. Shitbags. Absolute scumbags. Got no morals whatsoever. Got no boxing fights, no fighting skills. And I'll hide behind the police. You're never off the phone to the fucking police. You're on the phone day and night to the police, talking, making up stories and that delusional head of yours, full of fucking shit, full of cack. Absolute shit you're full of. You never went anywhere near legal fee. Absolute shite. Made up lies again. Bullshit. But bullshit Wiles books. No one likes you. Why don't you fuck off? Go, don't you fuck off right on the other end of the country? Or like your mate's going to get found in a river, right, with concrete fucking wellies on. That's exactly what's going to happen to him. These fuckers, that's what's going to happen. All these are going to end up gone. Because it's not going to keep going happening. No one's going to put up with this fucking shit for much longer, I'm telling you now. Little gummy tinfoil man. Yeah, that's him. Absolute minger. A little dirty, filthy fucking ginger rat. Stinking of piss. Pisses himself. He goes to sleep, slept out. But when poor Bobby, never once gave him a petrol money when that. He was driving around for these drugs. I mean, we didn't even know. I used to give him go and see that last, and I was sitting in the house from the house. All the time he was getting bags of brown and bags of fucking coke, and I mean, sniffing him in the kitchen, going and coming in all the way in his face. We're going on the live tonight. I'll be all right. The more he gets, the more he thinks he gets tougher and harder and causing trouble in the crowd, fighting, arguing. All the crowd we were at, Bishop Alton, they were brilliant, beautiful people. He was arguing with everyone in the crowd. They were going to fucking kill him. There was one big lad from Middlesbrough. It was a dorm. He went to smash his skull in. And then there was another Big Drew was nice. And the Irish, the Dutchman was a lovely lad. I got to meet all these lovely, legendary people from that area. And he was going, that voice, and I was going, sit down, fucking sit down. They were screaming at him in the crowd of people. Emma had to go and get the mic off him. And then Tony Grange got the mic off him, sat him down and said, will you sit down there? And then he went and got up and Bobby grabbed him. Bobby grabbed him and fucking threw him in the chair. And he fell down. He got his tablets, blue tablet thing like that, and he opened it. And he opened it like that, and he was doing that. He was drinking the tablets out of the daddy tablets. They're in a little brown box, little brown things, little brown bottle. He was doing that. He had 36 diazepam. By the time he got up to my house 3 hours later, he had 3 left. 33 diazepam one night he took. A bottle of vodka, a bottle of not Bacardi, another white stuff. What is it? All women drink. Women's Drew, what it's called. Gin, bottle of gin, bottle of Bacardi, and he drank a bottle of half a bottle of whiskey off. I give him a pint of whiskey, all that in one night, and then he come back to mine, pissed off, fell on the floor, started pissing all the flour and get them up to clean the floor. He's fucking animal, stink of piss, you do, you really do stink of piss. He's acted again on the police torture people again there, asking the young lad for bum sex. Can we go and have bum sex us now? And then when they go on the 5-minute break, knowing the works where he's at, they said they're fucking sick to death of him. The people that work there, he thinks he's something special. Thinks he's like a top writer. He's an arsehole. Nobody talks to him in the place. They hate him. Very long since being on here. I hope I'm goodbye, looking healthy. Thank you very much, Chris. Hope you're doing well, Johnny Boy. Sorry if I've got off with him. I'm fucking sick of him. Like, put Carol's on here, and Carol's fucking kids are on here, and that daft cunt. He's coming out with shite. It's all made up just to try and upset people, just to change the narrative of that little fucking smack rat's head. You went in the equation in them days. You weren't even in Teesside. You weren't even round here, junkie bum. You were nowhere near it. You didn't even know Paul Sykes. I met Paul Sykes. I went to fight him twice. He shit himself. I went with Dave Garth. I went to fight him and he shit himself with Dave. That's really coward. When it come even he was 20 and a half year old, offering him out, and he ran away. He ran behind the screws. And then Paddy was the same. Paddy told you the same about him. He was a fucking bully, a pure bully. But you like them, don't you? That's why you like Jimmy Savile. I wonder why you like Jimmy Savile and Paul Sykes and Silence of the Lambs and all these things about Jack the Ripper and all that. All these things about people being raped and murdered and butchered and killed. You love all that. Fred West, the best mum and dad in the world, he put the other day. He's obsessed with paedophiles. You're sick in the fucking head. You are definitely a sicko. A right fucking sicko you are. Definitely a fucking psychiatric fucking lunatic. You won't put away for life. Yeah, he's finished anyway. He's completely finished. No one's doing books with him. No one's doing nothing. I'm going to make sure I'm going to go and see the lads with the books you're doing. Every page of the book, I'm going to go and see them. As soon as you're on the book, I'm going to go straight down there. I'll get Maniac to take me, and I'll take the paperwork and show them all the fucking shit you've been doing, all the good people in Teesside. Do you want to work with this cunt after he said this about this lad's kid? Do you want to work with him after he said this? Do you want to work with him after he said he wants to fight me in a wheelchair and call me a spack and retard when I couldn't walk? Talk to my wife, going to burn my house down and burn my fucking wife, burn my wife with a blowtorch. Animal, fucking animal he is. Right, I'm going to shoot. My back's tight. So sorry about he just fucking spoils everything all the time when he comes on. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Oh, my knees are tight. Little baghead. Boil the baghead. Perfect name for him. Smelly Boil the baghead.
Yeah, I just turned the thingy off the brain one day.
Smelly Boil started.
Did he?
Yeah.
Change sounds from that dog. I just put your salmon on his potatoes as well.